Okay, here is KLAATU or Wooof on the vintage collection card. It's on the Return of the Jedi logo, and the picture's just the same as it was on the vintage Kenner card or Paddle Toy card. And this is a great figure. The action figure is just so vastly improved over any other KLAATU'S that have been out there. I mean, the detailing on the figure, the face, the weapons and everything are just top notch, and the figure just looks sweet. Helmet is removable, ball-hinged head, shoulders, elbows, swivel wrist, swivel waist, swivel legs, ball jointed knees and ball jointed ankles. So really good articulation on this figure. The figure looks really good. It looks totally like the image in the photograph, and they've decided to call him Wooof rather than KLAATU. So that's the front of the card, and here's the back of the card. So it's got a European sticker on it, and then it's VC24. And if you look at the front again, it looks great, this figure. So if I just bring it forward, you can see how detailed it is. Amazing figure, really detailed, looks amazing. Lots of reviews of this figure on YouTube. Looks brilliant. So it comes with a blaster pistol and a skiff pike, and look at the leg detail, the detailing in the trousers, all that sort of rippling. Looks amazing. Great figure, very colourful, nicely painted, highly detailed. Glad I finally picked this one up yesterday. Great figure. And I've got the vintage figure here. So this is the figure I had from my childhood, and I would have bought this in '83. So you can see how things have changed. This figure's a lot more stocky. The head detail's a lot different. The helmet is silver rather than the sort of bronze brown colour of that helmet there. He's got the missiles there as well, or whatever they are, grenades, and you know, but for its time it's still got detail, and it came with this cloth thing here, which the new figure's got as well. So this is still a great figure. Lots of variations on this figure, most famous being the tan limb version. This is the grey limb version, so if you've got one that's got tan limbs, that's worth a lot more. Or if you've got one that's got tan limbs, mixture of tan and grey limbs, then you know that's worth a lot of money as well. But here's the two together. Let's bring them closer together. So we've got the original 1983 KLAATU, which came on the same card as this, and the modern version. So almost 3 decades separating these two figures. And you can see how vastly improved this new KLAATU is. Okay, so there you go, KLAATU and the original KLAATU from Wooof and the original KLAATU from 1983. I've got lots of these carded, they're already on YouTube. I've got TRILOGO, MISCARD, the TRILOGO of this version as well, plus at least I've got a Kenner one of these AFA graded as well, so you can check those out. They're on YouTube as well if you're into KLAATU. I guess they changed the name because KLAATU is the species name and Wooof is the actual character name. So it'd just be like having a Luke Skywalker figure and calling him Human, or Han Solo, Human. They're just trying to be a bit more specific with the names, so they're calling this one Wooof rather than the species name, which would be KLAATU. Okay, so highly recommend this figure. Still lots of these in the UK at Toys R Us, so shouldn't be too hard to find, even though it's been around for at least a year. Okay, so cheers, bye.
I recognized your foul stench when I was brought on board. And here's a man who's a perfect gentleman. He smells like linen and lavender, you know, and you're saying, and he's the nicest man. You know, and he's playing this Governor Tarkin, you know, the man he's going to kill everybody I know.
For those that are young and those that feel young, Star Wars is a comic book come to life. The lines are campy, the action rapid.
It gets difficult to get the words out sometimes because you're saying, you know, the plans and specifications to a battle station with enough fire, you know. He broke at one point. He said, I want to invite you to a ceremony that will make this battle station because it was getting all, you know.
As a youngster, Carrie Fisher's reading interest ran more to the romantic. Her role in Star Wars was her first encounter with science fiction, and she was enthralled by the experience.
I saw 2001, I saw, various science fiction films, but I didn't sort of grow up with it around me. I'm afraid I never got any farther than Ray Bradbury. So I don't know if this is my first kind of intergalactic experience. We shouldn't be getting paid for it. I get to shoot a gun, I get to swing around and get handcuffed, and who could ask for anything more?
Our interview sketch could be titled Science Fiction Revisited or Portrait of a Navy Brat. Whatever you choose to call it, it's the story of a young man whose childhood fantasy came true in a most profound way. The middle child of 7 children of a U.S. Navy captain, Mark Hamill grew up with television, Japanese monster movies, and Batman comics. An amateur magician, his greatest trick was his ability to make his brothers and sisters disappear by offering up a magic trick. He could pour milk in a rolled-up newspaper and make it ruin the rug. His greatest ambition was to be an actor in a science fiction movie, but the closest he came to being one was in front row seat at a movie house. That is until writer-director George American Graffiti Lucas cast a virtual unknown Mark Hamill in the now highly successful science fiction space fantasy Star Wars.
It's like a dream come true, because I've always been interested in fantasy and science.
Okay, here we've got 2 KLAATU'S. You've seen this one before. This is the TRILOGO MISCARD. So it's got the regular KLAATU from 1983 on the TRILOGO KLAATU skiff card, and I just did a recent review of that. And then here we've got a KLAATU on a 77 back US card, and you can see that the bubble's quite yellow, the card's quite nice, has a little bit of sticker residue in the top corner, and on the back you can see it's a 77 back, which is a US very common card. So you're talking about ungraded, a carded example of this KLAATU on Palatoil Kenner cards starting from about 20 quid, and that's for the 1983 version. Plus, if you want it graded, maximum price you'd pay is about say £100. So that would have to be a really good graded example. So let's see. The overall grade is 77. It says KLAATU, Kenner, JEDI, 77 back A, KLAATU, card gets 75, bubble gets 85, figure gets 90, so the figure's quite a high grade, and overall it gets yellow, 75 EX plus near mint. So excellent near mint graded figure, and very typical of Kenner Return of the Jedi cards to have a yellow bubble for Power of the Force as well. Doesn't happen so much, as you can see with the TRILOGO there, the bubble's pretty clear. But the plastic on that bubble is a lot thinner than this one. They're both the grey limbed version of KLAATU, which means that there's a variation with tan limbs which cost a lot more. So there you are. KLAATU, that card's just been re-released on in the vintage collection line with the name Wooof. So that's from 2010. So this is the original 1983 version, the Kenner 77 back. It would have originally come on a 65 back as well. So they are easy to find. This still not worth much, so no problem finding that. Quite a good figure, comes with a bit of cloth around his waist. So there you are, KLAATU and KLAATU skiff. Well, that's the skiff card, that's the same figure as that one. Okay. Okay, here we've got KLAATU, the original version of KLAATU, and it's on a TRILOGO card, and this combination is quite hard to find. This figure on that card is quite hard to find. It's far more common on the JEDI cards, but it looks far better on the TRILOGO cards, if you ask me. It has the 3 logos. The figure is really nice. It's a AFA 80, and it says card 85, bubble 80, figure 90. And you know, on my channel I've got quite a few vintage carded KLAATU'S. I've got them on the MISCARD, plus on the US 77 back, I think. So there you are. This is KLAATU on the TRILOGO card. Really hard to find this card. And there you go. There's the back of the card. So this one is always going to be a bit tricky to find. Nice figure though. Okay. My battery's about to run out. Hopefully I've got enough battery power to take some photographs as well to really capture the greatness of this card. You notice the big difference with the TRILOGO card is the backing, the colour backing is different colour. It's yellow here on this figure. Maybe it is yellow on the Return of the Jedi version as well, but I'm not too sure. But it still looks really good. So KLAATU original grey limbed version, and there you go. So everyone knows about the tan limbed version, which is a lot more valuable. So there you go. Re-released as Wooof on the vintage collection last year. Same picture. Okay, these cards are a bit like what they're doing now with the vintage the 2010 and 2011 cards, where they're putting stickers, European stickers on them. This is an international European card, so you've got all the different languages there, all the different distributors at the bottom, Clipper, Meccano, PPP, General Mills and Palatoy, plus all the other distributors. So this was designed to be, instead of having all different cards for all different European countries, they just have one card. So there you are. This is just like what they're doing now, but at least you haven't got a sticker covering up all the different figures here. You've got the actual picture of the figures. So why can't they do that now and produce different, you know, a European specific card, so they don't have to put stickers on it? Okay, so you've got KLAATU there. One more look. Excellent figure, excellent card, picture. Looks amazing on TRILOGO. And it is hard to find this card, because most of them are pretty tatty. They get pretty beaten up, TRILOGO cards. So you try finding one of these on eBay, it's really hard to find this one. So KLAATU original on a TRILOGO card, graded 80 overall. Nice thing about TRILOGOs is the bubbles stays clear most of the time. And you know, in Europe and England, these cards are pretty common. So you know, they just look great. Shame that they haven't decided to bring back these cards as well for the vintage collection for 2010, 2011. These are sort of cards they could do for Europe, the TRILOGOs, just for nostalgia's sake. Okay, so my battery is about to run out, so maybe I'll take a few more.
Enjoy chasing Kitty, the silly mousy cat, and hiding all your dirty socks to make you scream and stamp. My favorite food is cooked filet mignon with a side of cheese, and I'll beg and bark and spin and dance if you'll give me some more, please. 'Cause I'm just a stinky poodle, as stinky as can be, so furry and so fluffy, you cannot help but love me. I'd rather go exploring than sit at home and guard, and I'd rather watch the TV than be stuck out in the yard. Some people think I'm prissy, but others know the truth. A perfect pet, and I'm the living proof. I'm just a stinky poodle, as stinky as can be, so furry and so fluffy, you cannot help but love